So I've come to the conclusion that the purpose of life is to realize who you really are, what you really are. I'm pretty sure you've gathered that if you've read my stuff or watched my stuff. And if you are watching this stuff, then you're probably coming to the same conclusion. It's the purpose of life. So once you've come to this conclusion, it's very important to make it your #1 priority. This realizing who and what you really are. So in day-to-day life, so it's true that nothing special needs to be done in order to realize who and what you really are. But in the same respect, it's also accurate to say and to notice that it can be very difficult to break out of cycles. Especially when everyone around you isn't aware of the big cycle and they're just going around and around. So it can be very beneficial to break out, take a quantum leap out of your current cycle and abide in a different space. Because if you haven't had the direct experience of a different perspective, from a different perspective, then again, it's probably difficult to break out of the cycle of samsara. So, with that as sort of a segue, here I am in beautiful Minnesota at Variachina Farm. And this is a place that was founded by a Zen priest by the name of Shodo Spring. And as you can see, hopefully, the altar here is that we've got everything from Advaita to Zen, A to Z, and even a little Taoism. So this is perhaps an interesting place because it's a place where Advaita and Zen are cohabitating, and so far we're getting along just fine. So this is a place where one could come and get a different perspective and break out of their current cycle for at least a while, or maybe for the rest of your life. Who knows, right? this is where I will be till next spring. So if you want to come and hang out with me and Shoto, there's room, and all you have to do is contact me through my website or contact Shoto through her website, Variachina Farm at WordPress, I think it is. Again, how important is this very elusive but yet always constant thing, this spiritual practice? How important is it? Well, there's one analogy, I can't remember who said it, I think it was a Buddhist person that said you should practice like your hair is on fire. There's also another analogy that Ramana Maharshi used, and perhaps it applies to me a little bit better because not only do I not have any hair, but I'm not a very strong swimmer, but that one should practice as if they were being held underwater. So obviously when you're being held underwater, or if your hair is on fire, there's nothing else that's more important at that moment than to get up out of the water and get your next breath. There's nothing else on your mind but to get that next breath. So that is the level of dedication that is called for when we're talking about self-realization. And this is a place that fosters that level of dedication. So if you're interested, maybe come check it out.